What's up, everyone? Movie and Game Lover 98 here. Now, time to do the movie review on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Tim Burton version. The follow up to the original 1971 version. So, let's get started. I hope you guys find this movie review sweet as well. So, here's what my copy of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory looks like, the 2005 adaptation. The history on this version of this adaptation of the follow-up to the 1971 classic, the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Tim Burton version, it first hit theaters in July 2005 everywhere in the US, and then it was later released onto 4 different formats in late 2005. You have the VHS, single DVD full screen edition, and the 1-disc widescreen edition DVD, or the 2-disc deluxe edition DVD from 2005. And then it was released onto Blu-ray in 2015 as part of the 10th anniversary. And I know it was found also on Blu-ray, but with 2 other films, one of them being The Corpse Bride. Well, in that pack at least. So that's the history, but if I missed something, let me know in the comments. So let's get in with looking at my copy, then we'll get in with the plot of this version. So here's what my copy looks like. This is the 2-disc deluxe edition DVD from 2005 that released the same time as those other DVD versions. Stars Johnny Depp, a Tim Burton film, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, on a little egg thing, whatever it's called. You got some nice colorful things, and you have Willy Wonka, played by Johnny Depp this time. Wonders you've never seen anything like this before, says A.O. Scott, the New York Times. Oh yeah, here's the front, which I showed. Here's the spine, which continues the poster art a little bit to the side. There's the same logo again. Anyway, Warner Brothers logo. And the back, it says, "A feast for the eyes and the imagination," says Leonard Maltin of Entertainment Tonight. Your blurb about this version and Willy Wonka are there, special features, and some screenshots from the movie, and all the cast and crew, and legal copy information down at the bottom. Rated PG in the US, rated G in Canada, and this movie's about 115 minutes long. Anyway, here's the discs. Here's the disc 1, which has the movie, and you see Willy Wonka. And here's disc 2 with all the bonus features, and you have all the kids, which would be used on portraits on the rare VHS, and the 2 single aspect ratio disc versions on DVD. So let's get in with the plot of this Tim Burton version, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It's basically played out the same way, almost like the original 1971 version with Gene Wilder. Yes, it's still the same. Wonka's holding out a contest where he's hidden Wonka bars inside a chocolate bar, where the golden tickets are, And yes, we all know this. The winners are basically the same. Those being Augustus, Veruca, Violet, Mike, and of course Charlie Bucket. And of course, yes, they're invited the same way. They're invited to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. And they are greeted a much cooler way. And of course, before that mishap, they go on, before mishaps occur, they go on some tours of the factory the same exact way. Except the only difference with the 4 kids' mishaps minus Charlie is that this one, and in this version, Veruca Salt becomes a bad nut when she tries to take a squirrel as a pet. And then, of course, during their each visit to their next room they visit, they show flashbacks of Willy Wonka as a younger kid, where he tries to eat some candy, but his father, portrayed by the late Christopher Lee, Wilbur Wonka, says that that's bad for him. And during this one particular final flashback, he decides to run away, and his father says he will not be here when he comes back. And then, of course, after the whole tour was done, like, they go up in the Wonka Vader and they just try to take Charlie back to where he belongs at home. And he gets a prize. He gets to move into the factory. After some investigations with Wonka's father he hasn't seen in years, Wilbur Wonka. And then all of a sudden, a surprise, Charlie and his family and their house have decided to get moved into the chocolate factory. And yep, that's how Charlie got to get the whole factory to himself. And that's everything. So yep, that's the plot of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, this remake from 2005. So what do I think of this remake? It is a great movie from 2005, I will admit. It does have some things that are similar to the original, but there are some cool things that they did add. Well, first I'll explain. The screenplay for this remake is amazing. The cast for the characters do a different good job. Like, this time Johnny Depp playing Willy Wonka does an amazing job, even if some people are not Johnny Depp fans, but I like Johnny Depp. He does great as Willy Wonka in this version. And the late Christopher Lee, may he rest in peace. He does an amazing job. Not only as Wilbur Wonka's father, he's also famous for doing Count Dooku in the Star Wars franchise and this character in Lord of the Rings and other things. And yeah. And of course, the musical numbers are amazing, like the famous welcoming song to Willy Wonka's factory is really cool with the puppet stuff before they burned got burned up and had to be taken to the hospital. And even like when the Oompa Loompas sing the songs about the characters getting their comeuppance is comparable to the Oompa Loompa Doompity Doo song from the original version. So yep, that was really cool. So yep, if I had to rank Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I'd probably give it the same ranking as the original, 5 out of 5 stars, but I know some people say it's not as memorable as the original, but there are some cool moments I did enjoy in this movie. Like, I will say the Wonkatania ride, in my opinion, is almost as fun as the original in this remake. In this one, it's much even cooler than the original in my opinion, but both are equally amazing. And even seeing that ending shot where Charlie finally gets the factory of his own. So anyways, yep, if I had to rank... Well, I already ranked it. Sorry. Goodness, I can't speak. Yeah, if you guys have not seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, this remake, I say give it a try, but if you don't like it as much, you don't have to watch it again. You can always just stick with the original from 1971. So yep, if you guys have not seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, this remake from 2005, I say give it a try. It's worth watching, but if you don't like it as much, you can always go back to the original. The original is probably the best version to watch. So yep, that's it for this movie review, everyone, on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and stick around for more videos coming soon as usual. Yep, this is Movie and Game Lover 98 saying bye for now, and hopefully stick around for more videos coming soon as usual. Yep, bye for now, everyone.